Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Panthers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hubbard again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead at his tracks at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive. It's a really good way to sack him.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Here's Smith to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it? And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills and, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards.
line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for them.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Yellow.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 43 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That's returnable now for Smith. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, Parker, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some space here. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Down to the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
Rutgers kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's got room. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. That pass complete to Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Yellow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
161 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. the 17-yard line.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Chiefs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And now here is another interception. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, where their defense has really struggled. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let it fly.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft.
And my goodness, another interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is. I'm